It is Saturday night here on the Overdrive Automotive Media YouTube channel. Man, I'm kind of sloppy.
I didn't forget the channel you did.
Yeah, we're here in Lakeland, Florida for the Formula C Divisional F4 League. And my name is Cam Gillens. Along for the rides, as usual, I got Jacob Nickerson. How's it going, Jacob?
Yeah, it's going good, man. I'm looking forward to seeing some great circle track racing, back to the channel's roots, if you might say. And I'm always interested to see how these Formula cars, or mostly road racers, handle the banked ovals.
As I say here, it's like I know we've gone to a few already this season, and they've always been jam-packed. But I mean, with that, we kind of really go straight into our stories of all that. What have we figured out there, Jacob?
Well, this is USA Lakeland racetrack, and those who have raced here know that this track eats tires for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So, I mean, you gotta watch it for your tire wear. You gotta be on it, making sure you're saving them tires. Or I don't know how many tires are in the pits off the top of my head, but either way. But if you end up wearing out your tires too much, you might end up with a short temper, and those short tempers are very clear in this league, as we've seen before, and that could play into a part. You could be one of the lucky ones that was able to skate around the short tempers. You can skate around the short tempers and avoid the chaos. And if you avoid the chaos, you can get yourself up in the overall points. The points are relatively tight, so any kind of track position matters here, and with this also being a short track position is going to matter in qualifying as well, because these things are a bit hard to pass on the short track ovals. But with the combination of short temper, tire wear, and short track, you can get yourself up in the points very easily.
Exactly. We talk about the short track, so maybe we'll see some in that draft going on. But along the draft, I think we talked about already through this is going to be dirty air, as we saw last short track we did there at Concord. So if these drivers could maybe, I would take a little bit. Would you take some downforce out of these cars and maybe could combat that a little bit?
I'd say so, yeah, because you're already going to have no air from the car in front of you. So you might as well just have no air by yourself and be able to basically draft your own wing, almost, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. But
also,
that's... Go ahead.
This track is a lot of straightaway and not a lot of corners, so if you're going low downforce, you can pick up speed in the straightaways, try to pass them in the corner, going into the turn 1 or 3. I would say... You can go ahead.
Oh, as I say, we can, with that, we'll go into the points going into tonight's race here. So you've got Jonah SB up on top, followed by Gavin Smith, Tristan Pinion, Jagger Finley, Peter Hope, Jackson Jones, Jaden Andrews, Spencer Morris, Nathan Lavender, Benjamin Ridenauer, and Martin Mutici. So I know a lot of those drivers aren't here tonight, but I think we're still going to see a pretty interesting race, as we've already come to see through these drivers that have showed up tonight. I think we're going to see more of the same between, I think the battle is going to be between Jonah and Tristan, I have a feeling.
Yeah, that's a very large possibility. I am surprised Jackson Jones isn't here on track, because he did say he was an oval guy and would show up for the oval races, but something maybe came up, maybe the car ran out of gas, something, I don't know. A trailer fell off the truck getting here. Anything can happen these days.
Yeah, anything can happen. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what these guys are going up for the rest of the season as we go along down the stretch. But between all this, can't wait to get these guys going and coming up as we kind of talked about last time. I can't wait to get back together with Slingshot for those street stalkers.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a fun time. You might see a little bit of double F branding thrown in there as well.
But yeah, it looks like we still got a couple more minutes of practice and everything. So we were kind of talking about fuel numbers and stuff like that. What are we anticipating with fuel and tires there, Jacob?
So in the beginning of the race, I talked to the drivers a little bit, and they were saying that the way the fuel is, if you save or if there's a lot of cautions, you can make it on fuel without stopping. Mm-hmm. That being said, with the tire wear, you might want to stop a few times. Again, I forgot to look how many tires we have behind the wall, but I'm pretty sure it's a few. I'd hope a few. But with that, you're going to want to stop for tires when you want to stop for fuel. And if you're stopping for tires, you might as well put some fuel in the car.
Yeah. It looks like we have 4 sets available for these drivers tonight.
Plenty. 4 sets, 65 laps. That is a math amount that I don't have. Math laps per tire.
Trying to do, what would that be?
I didn't make it past kindergarten math, so.
About 17, 18 laps on tires.
There you go.
Per set, I probably want to average out. But
there you go. Cam's the math whiz out of the two of us.
Am I now?
Yeah, I ain't got mine.
Alright. Well, it looks like we got cars on track for qualifying, so we can go ahead, go down on track, and we'll take a gander at the hijinks of qualifying tonight.
Oh yeah, see, because qualifying is going to be very important with this contract. Because again, with regular oval cars, it's pretty well one lane. I'm wondering with the downforce if you can run a top lane or not. Mm-hmm. That might be a reason to put downforce on the car, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we'll see. As we got Gavin Smith on track for first going out into tonight's qualifying. We'll go on board with him.
And show his secrets to the world. It also is quite bumpy down the backstretch. These cars are going to get very upset by the bumps. They're used to a smooth Formula racing surface, not this middle of nowhere Florida track kind of racing.
So that heat and those bumps is going to create some havoc, I have a feeling.
Oh
yeah. You can see Gavin's hands there already doing bumping.
Hands, I was looking at the helmet cam. He's going to get any neck surgery at the end of this.
But it looks like he's down to the provisional 3rd right now at a time of 20.141. Looks like we only got wow. What's a wow?
See, 3rd by inches, because you have Jonah on provisional pole right now at a 20.078, and you have Noah in 2nd with a 20.119, and then Gavin in 3rd with 20.141.
I mean, based on that, this is going to be very, very close quarters tonight. Oh, yeah. I think that draft is going to come into play and being how close that is. Yeah, exactly. And with the draft, I think you're probably, looks like Tracy gets a little loose and slams her in the wall.
You may have found the bumper too.
But I think that's going to about do it for qualifying.
Yes, and now we're into the race. The sun is setting. I got my coffee to survive the night. It should be a little bit chilly out as well. I might have to grab a jacket out of the car. Right, track is still 83 degrees Fahrenheit.
As we do that, we'll go through tonight's starting grid there, Jacob.
So it was good. I got my jacket on, just got back from the truck. I am some fast, I tell you. So we got on pole position, you have Jonah Espy. In second position, you have Noah in the 024, newcomer to the league, newcomer to the track, newcomer to the series. Let's see what he can give us. And in the row behind him, starting in third place, you have the number 5 car of Tryson Pinion, who actually went over Gavin Smith, who is now starting in fourth in the 16 car, Mr. Gavin Smith. I'd like to know what the gap was there, because there was not much of a gap to do. Yep. So from second to third, or from second to fourth, they're all 20 seconds. A 119, a 128, and a 141.
So yeah, this is gonna be very close quarters.
I said you couldn't get much closer than that, and they found a way too. So.
Oh, this is gonna be a wild 65 laps. I have a feel like I'm hoping these drivers can keep it all together and put on a well of a show tonight. But things to watch is definitely close quarters. It's like, what do you think the preferred lane is gonna be there, Jacob?
Third lane on the restart. Thinking about probably the bottom, because again, I'm thinking oval turns where the bottom is the only track on this track, or only lane on this track.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking you restart on the bottom just to defend. But again, with the extra downforce, you might be able to rip the top. But I'm thinking, for the start at least, you want to be on the bottom.
It'll be very interesting to see if the draft comes into play, maybe help that top lane a bit.
So I'm half wondering if this track, where I think the banking looks progressive to me at least, it might be the flat, I can't tell.
But, it's a little progressive, it looks like.
So I'm half wondering if you see Gen 6 style racing, NASCAR Gen 6 style racing, where everybody's right nose to tail in the straights, and as soon as it gets to the corner, they fan right out trying to find air.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be very interesting to see if that is a possibility here with this. These cars do have more downforce than a normal oval car. Pretty sure that's quite obvious, but a little bit of internet issues with cars here. They went into the shadow realm a little bit, but they're back. Got some tips from the demons.
Yeah, it looks like we're got these drivers about graded up and ready to rip.
Oh yeah, the Mustang here, he's got his lights off, he's ready to go. So the BMW driver, he called it in today, he called in 6, so he brought out the Mustang.
I mean, you're in Florida, you kind of have to go with the Florida man with the Mustang there.
There you go. Yeah, as the pace car pulls off, we're getting ready to go. Green flag is out. Everybody's setting off now. Oh, a little bit of contact between the top 3.
Oh,
Tryson in the wall a little bit. So we're looking forward. We're going to see if this top lane looks to be working for now, but he gets a little bit tight coming out of the corner. That gives Jonah Espy the opportunity to send her down on the bottom as Tryson Pinion looks out for a way to get around these two. As Noah here holds strong on the top, my theory seems to be working so far as we're looking like Super Speedway racing out here. Bottom is getting a little bit dominant with Jonah Espy taking the lead and clearing himself, but Noah's sending it on the inside. Jonah Espy gives him room. They are side by side covering the corners now. A little bit of switch over, a little bit of takeover on the track position there. As Tryson Pinion looks to be making it almost 3 wide on the bottom, or on the top, sorry. A little bit of contact there between the two. This is a lot of action here. I'm speaking a lot. My voice is gone.
where are your last 3 there, Jacob? You might want to calm down a little bit, Turbo.
They call me Turbo for a reason.
We're on board with Gavin Smith watch this battle out in front of him, because it looks like it is pretty gnarly.
But he might be in it now.
Yep.
He was on the inside of Tryson. Tryson goes to the shadow realm, a little bit of defensive maneuver there. But he appears on the outside. I don't know if he thinks Gavin Smith is there, and he goes himself in the wall. Say Tryson does get himself up in the wall after contact with the Gavin Smith there, the number 16 car.
Let's see if we can see noticeable damage. I'm sure he's at least got some tire damage as we're going to go back up front.
Tire damage, side pod damage, one of the two.
Yeah.
Or both.
Or both, yeah. So that looks like without that battle there, it looks like we got this strung out. So get that side by side working for that. We'll see what Tricing happened there, Jacob.
It was good. Are you doing the replay or mine?
You.
Okay.
I say
fine.
see if you can dial it up.
Going back there, hold on. We're rewinding through the universe. I'm gonna start talking backwards here in a second. There, I got it queued up now.
Okay. All right, we'll go side by side and see exactly what happened to Tricing there.
You see here, he's just coming on the outside lane, hitting the bumps a little bit. He does blink out of existence for a little bit, and he appears back, and I don't think he was expecting Gavin Smith to be there. Gavin Smith does hit the apron, though.
And he does make a little bit of contact to his left rear there.
So I think Gavin Smith hit the apron, came up a little bit, and that just caused the chaos there a little bit.
Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like. We're just kind of in each other's drafts at this point, and I think that, like we were talking about, I think the tires kind of went away now to... I think all the grips starting to go away, so they all just kind of in tow with each other up to the top three.
I can tell you right now, Tricing has some damage because his lap times have fallen to a 20.7.
So I think probably damage some tie rods. It looks like Jonah's got to get a run. He's going to try to go up on the high side and see if he can do the crossover through the draft. But not quite there yet. Looks like he's just kind of following in tow of Noah there. And it looks like Gavin's good. Go ahead.
I was going to say, Noah did have a not great lap there of a 20.7 to Gavin Smith's 20.4.
It's like Gavin's
trying to keep the lead on that.
So Gavin's trying to do the slingshot up on the top, high side, like we were kind of talking about.
It is a strategy. I'm curious if it's going to work out.
It did for a minute, but it looks like it kind of got slowed down with Jonah side drafting him a little bit.
I'm telling you, we're super speedway racing here. We're going 3 wide now. Gavin Smith going way outside. Noah's able to capitalize on the caution there and take advantage and get the bottom lane back.
He's like, Gavin's going to try contend with that top lane again and see if he can create the momentum coming out of the corner.
Say Jonah SB might be trying that rare bump and run maneuver on a Formula car.
That is bad news bears there.
Hey, you can do it once.
You can do it once.
And these lap times have plummeted.
Well, we're in that realm like we talked about, those tires.
Yep, I'd say pit every 18 laps, I'd say.
Oh, man. Jonah gets really argy-bargy with Noah there with his front wing.
See, at this point, everybody's struggling to find some grip in the track.
That's what it looks like to me as well. Ooh, as we have
We're already down a
contact.
second. See, lap times have fallen down by a second, so if if I'm Tricing, I'm putting tires on now.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I get a lap down, I'm getting a second on the field. I should be able to get it back.
Ooh. I don't know if that was like a brake check there from
right here,
Noah.
folks.
Almost what it looked like, because it's kind of a brake check there.
I will say, about mid-corner, Joan SB makes a run and a half on Noah here, so I'm wondering if his car's just not set up for that area, or...
That's maybe what we saw almost look like a brake check, and it looks like Noah's going to try again and go up on the high side. See if he creates some momentum. Oh, as he swings around and does a crossover on him. Oof.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
Nearly took himself out.
Again, tries to go on. Oh, and he gets into him.
Oh, a little bit of contact between the two. That was waiting to happen here.
That's
Yellow flag is out.
We go back and kind of watch that a little bit to see what happened there. So it looks like they go side by side as he just goes straight in the corner.
I don't think Noah was expecting the hard send there. So next thing you know, you got a car in you, and that's not something you want to happen.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure these cars do have faster pairs still, so he's going to be able to get that rear ring teleported back on the car and good to go.
Well, that's, yeah, it looks like we had 3 fasties.
There you go. You got 3 rear rings and 3 ghosts put it on.
There's a lot of hijinks going on here.
Gavin Smith stays out.
That's a interesting strategy. Especially with the tires fall off that we've already had, so he's going to be probably dropped like a rock.
You can hear my quizzicalness. No, it's a bold strategy, Cotton. I'll see how it plays out. Because I know they were falling off in the second half. I don't know because they were battling and he had to check up for him, or the tires were just wearing down that hard.
I mean, based on everyone coming out, I think the tires were just kind of gone.
So I'm curious what this is going to do, because yes, track position does matter here with it being hard to pass, but we have seen passing happen, especially off of restarts. So I don't know if Gavin Smith can defend as hard as he thinks he can, but I'm curious what will happen here.
Looks like the pace lights are still on.
I believe the caution is under review right now. Possibly throw in a good old commercial in there. No, never mind, lights are off. Disregard that. We'll hear from our sponsors later.
Yep. Well, Gavin decides to drop to the back. I mean, I like that call, but I question why he stayed out.
Interesting.
Yep.
Will be some sort of story to look at later on.
Ooh. And Noah did not get
going.
going.
Wide here as Jonah SP just slingshots to the lead.
So Noah did not get going.
Say Jonah just took that restart by the horns and just dragged away from everybody. As we are looking at 3 wide again, almost contact between Noah and Jason, but that brings Jonah SP down to 3rd. He gained 3 spots and lost 3 spots, all like that. Or 2 spots. You get what I mean.
Ooh,
Tristan going to Shadow Realm contact right next to him.
Where are we? A third way through this.
Good Lord. Oh, a little bit of contact between Tristan and Jonah there.
Well, I mean, looking at what Gavin's been able to keep up with these guys, I don't know if it's just because of the draft, but these other guys, oh, we got wheel to wheel. We got wheel to wheel intercourse there as we go into the corner. Oh, as we have contact between Tristan and Jonah. Oh, and we have caution.
I have died.
We're going to go back and take a look at that.
Yeah, I hate it when you got tire intercourse.
Just a little bit.
Okay, I'm good now. See, his Tristan there. I don't think he was expecting a checkup to happen. He just got on the rear end of Jonah Espy there, and Jonah Espy goes up the track. It's a little spun out, but he does save it, but the caution still comes out. So Noah's not taking tires this time.
I mean, based off of that, I really don't know if it was a... I'm curious why these other guys might damage, maybe?
These are the 2 that are involved in incidences.
Okay, so it looks like...
is taking us tires, and I don't think Jonah did.
No, it looks like he just came for maybe a fasty.
That's interesting to burn 2 sets this early.
That's my feeling on that. Now Gavin's...
that for the end.
That's it. Now Gavin's position is looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Because he's up a set of tires. So it looks like him and Noah are both up a set of tires between the other 2 now. as we're already lights out.
Yeah, we're ready to get going again. Nice fast yellows. Very different from COTA from Saturday. Or Tuesday. What day is it?
Yeah. As we're quickly coming up on halfway.
Oh yeah, and everybody's putting heat in them tires, getting ready to go. The pace car pulls off. Bounces a little bit on the bacon, notice that much. So I think the pace driver is going to need some surgery. Green flag is out though. Tries opinion immediately goes on the outside of Gavin Smith. After getting an EOL penalty for the contact with Joan Espy, he's not going to let that keep him down. It's going to be like Chumbawamba out there. And he hit the wall.
Oof.
Oh, a little bit of... That was a good pass there by Tyson down to Gavin Smith. Nice little crossover, get the draft, spin around the outside.
It looks like Jonah's trying to get the draft to slingshot him on the outside and bring Tyson right back in with these two.
So it is an interesting strategy. I'm curious if... I'm half wondering, because we've seen Noah stop on the apex of the corners here. I'm wondering if he might want to run down the outside just to keep that speed going. Because honestly, it seems like it's stuttering on a downshift. I don't know if he's shifting for the corners or not.
Yeah, I guess we can go on board and kind of take a gander.
It almost seems like he was downshifting too early if he was. He was just over-revving the car and made it slow down way too much.
Yep, he does.
Yep, right there. You
Good
see the
call
flash
there,
of those orange... You see the flash of them red lights, he's shifting way too early, and that's keeping the car... That slows the car down way more than everybody else was expecting.
That's a good call there, Jacob. I mean, as you say that, look at that gaggle.
We pan back to the field, absolute pandemonium.
Oh boy,
we are making another
boy,
Tyson comes down on Gavin Smith and not Gavin Smith. Tyson Pinion. Jonah and Tyson back together again.
Go back and take a gander at that gaggle.
Some small disagreements between the drivers. There is a little bit of temper flaring. Might need another gander at that, to be honest with you.
Maybe go back a little bit further, because that was a whale of a gaggle.
Oh yeah.
So we're back about a half a lap before that. So it looks like they do crossover try out on each other. Looks like Jonah throws the block, and then he's gonna try to create the momentum and almost look. I don't know. It almost kind of looked like he tried to do it again, and he did it too late that time, and just went to the side of him.
Well, I think what really started that was Noah's downshifting problems. That checked up Jonah Espy into Tyson.
100%, as we were talking about that.
I will say, I'm wondering if with oval cars, when you do a side draft, you get the car pulled to you a little bit. I'm wondering if that happened. Or Tyson came out to side draft him and that the air pulled Jonah into him.
Oh. Looks like Tyson might have went to the shadow realm and came back.
Yep, he's good to go again. The shadow realm fixed his car.
As we are over halfway already, Jacob.
Jeez. So it's going to be very interesting to see, because I don't think anybody took tires that go around. Because I think Jonah Espy's out, or not Jonah Espy, Tyson Pinion's out of fast repairs because he's in the pits for a mighty long time.
We're only halfway. He's already used his fasties.
He's still sitting there in pit lane without a rear ring, so I saw that his rear tire was bouncing off the ground and everything else, but we were about ready to set this thing green.
Oh, it again. Did it again.
No, pulled down. No, coming up to throw a block on Gavin Smith that opened the door for Jonah Espy, sorry. Will Jonah Espy have anything for him?
What if he's having problems with his shifter?
That's what's... I'm honestly wondering that, or like, if... I'm wondering if you can get away without shifting. Because yes, you're going to be slow out of the hole, but you're not going to have that kind of a checkup that he's having.
No, that's whoa! He did it again. What is going on?
I'm curious if you go on to like Gavin Smith here, have a good view of the battle. If he's also shifting, we can get 2 views at once, you know.
It's like we'll go Gavin. So he's down the 4th. So yeah, he is shifting.
Up 5th. I was wondering if he's shifting a bit later than the others.
I don't think so. That's
quite the same.
Whoa, we got contact up front.
Look out! Look at that wreck avoidance from Gavin Smith there on the onboard.
We're go back and take a gander at that one.
So we have here just some tough side-by-side battles, and I think a little bit of netcode happened as well. A little shadow round push going on from the Joe Nesby into Noah there.
We'll go take another gander at that. Oh, I can't tell if Jonah got loose or he got tight. So he goes in the corner. He kind of pushed up a little bit, and that just put him right into Noah there.
Yeah, I think his tires were old, and as these pit stops happen, I think we might be able to throw to a quick commercial here.
Yep. Well, we'll go. While these guys go, we're gonna go throw it to THDESIGNS. We'll be right back after this commercial.
Hey everybody, Gavin Smith here, owner of the Formula C Divisional League. Looking to start your Iracing career with some nice fresh wraps? Look no farther than THDESIGNS. THDESIGNS brings many different variety schemes with what I like to call 3Fs. Fast, fresh, and free. Fast. Unlike other trade paint schemes designers, that take about 2-3 days to make, THDESIGNS makes it in no more than a couple hours even. And me and especially others, we are especially astonished on how fast he makes them. And acting how he gets them so much quicker compared to other paint scheme makers I've had deals with, it's just astonishing. Fresh. This is just self-explanable here. Just look at some of the examples I've provided here on the screen. That's just self-explanable. They're clean. They're clean as heck, man. I will say myself. And last but not least, you have free. The typical paint scheme designer, they charge about $5-10 for a paint scheme. THDESIGNS does not do any of that. They charge it for free. That's right, $0, $3.00. That's right, everybody. THDESIGNS does not go the money route. He does not ask for any money. He just wants to make other paints.
I'll pull it.
Let's let it go. Okay.
And we are back
And we're
live.
back. These fast cautions, they're throwing us off a little bit, but we're back going green again. But Joe Nesby sends it on the outside on Noah here. As we're looking at 3 wide, as Noah gives Gavin Smith the window gets closed on him. As we have here Noah trying to run away as fast as possible. But these 2 drivers are not going to let him go silently into that good night.
It looks like he's having a little bit better. Is it just the tires are wearing so bad that they have to start shifting, and his car is slowing way too much down, which is bottlenecking everyone else up?
Possibly.
And maybe that's why he went, like you talked about, that's why it looks like Noah kind of gandered up to the 2nd lane now.
I'm thinking they're watching the broadcast, taking tips and tricks from viewers only. As we have here side-by-side battle for first place here with 10 laps to go. Joe Nesby with the lead temporarily, but Noah gets it back with the tug-of-war happening on the straightaways. So Noah is able to keep a hold of it on the outside, a little bit of ground lost, but he's able to make it back on the overspeed coming out of the corners.
Let's see if he's gonna try to do the crossover right here.
Oh, bad time to go to the shot round.
Through block, but it doesn't matter. He's gonna have that momentum to do the slingshot. Ooh, looks like Jonah may have got a little loose coming out of the corner, but he's got that toe.
Both these drivers want this win bad. You can just tell by the way they're racing, with a lot of intensity going on. not a lot of give, a lot of take. Yeah, if you're Jonah SP trying to copy the rule book or the skill book from Noah here, getting a little bit of draft going on, maybe around the outside lane. Yep, there he goes.
He's gonna try to do a crossover right here.
That's what you call a student in the game right there. You figure out how you got past and pass them the same way.
Oh, looks like he lost a little bit of momentum. I don't think it's gonna get that draft, but he needed to get back on the inside of Noah there. Oh, there we go again. It's that coming out of the exit. I think he's, for whatever reason, it's slowing that car down.
Very interesting thing. We will hear from him at least, so we're going to have to ask him that question.
Yep.
So I said 10 laps ago. I meant 20 laps ago. That's
20.
Yeah, that's right. As we proved, the yellow flag is out for a reason.
Yeah, why is the yellow flag out? That's interesting.
We had a technical difficulty with the flagman. Okay, the flagman, he almost fell out of the flag holder, and they had to throw a caution in case he was good to go again. So, yeah, just some small PC issues here.
Well.
So it looks like with
he's doing a fake out there.
Jonah SP took the bait. I don't know if that was bait or he planned on taking tires there. So I feel like if you want to make a run on the outside, you need tires on that car.
Well, he's got, yeah, as I say, he's got to have great tires compared to these other two.
Oh yeah. So it's going to be very interesting to watch, see what strategies can pull off, because there has been a lot of passing here. And when you get past, you write it down in your mind how you got past, and you're going to be able to try that again when attacking.
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling the win's going to come from a pass for about 2 laps to go.
Yep. 2 laps to go and just hold it.
Mm-hmm. I actually almost kind of like third place at this point, to be frankly honest. Knowing how this draft is starting to go, if those two the front two get tangled up trying to do the slingshot moves and blocking, I almost kind of like Gavin Smith's position at this juncture.
See, we have seen the third place get a really good start on the restarts every time it happens, so. Say it's got a little bit of a short time game, a little bit of a long term game.
Ooh. There's some of that tempers we were talking about.
Oh yeah, a little bit of beat and banging. See, I am curious if Jonah is close to the incident limit. Noah pulls down very low on the track to take the green flag here, though. That might be to his detriment, because Jonah is going to have a run and a half coming up on the top side as Gavin Smith fades a little bit, but he's able to get it back going again. As we have a last-second ditch to the inside. That was some close racing there. I'm pretty sure his front wing sniffed his gearbox.
Oh, it's going to get carry right here. It's where they got into each other earlier.
See if he tries to throw some side draft going on, but Noah throws the block down on Jonah SP. Jonah SP now is on the top side. These guys have been trading lanes back and forth as Gavin Smith just waits for a mistake to happen. It's like what I was saying, for our story, short tempers, you might be able to take advantage of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Jonah kind of sent it right there. A lot better of it. He's going to try up on the outside once again. And he gets the slingshot and goes around Noah here.
Oh, Gavin Smith tries. Gavin Smith made a throw, but didn't land. He's still sitting there in third place watching these two battle. He's going to maybe make some strategies here, watching them how they drive here.
Whoa.
Oh, Noah with a very large dive to the inside.
That draft is gnarly.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure he went from steering lock to steering lock there.
As we are side by side, as we're coming up to about 7 laps to go.
Wouldn't it be 5 laps to go? It's lap 60, I think.
Yeah, we're coming up on 60 now.
Yeah. I'm just going to stop questioning your math. We just covered this earlier. As we do have just keep trading back and forth between these two drivers.
Oh, as he gets
Oh,
in the
contact,
marbles.
wheel to wheel.
He
Little
gets up
wheel
in the
contact
marbles.
was Joan up the track. That brings Gavin Smith in second place.
As we're 5 to go.
Say 5 to go here. Noah's got a commanding lead as he goes down on the apron, trying to get some momentum going. As he goes up high, that opens the door for Gavin Smith, and our third place driver is now in the lead.
Oh,
Noah's kind of.
Go 3 right here in a second.
They thought about it, but they're going single file for now. But Joan Espy might take her 3 wide up the middle. As Noah momentarily gets himself clear, but also that slow down in the middle of the corners might affect him a little bit, but that doesn't affect him right now. He is in the lead. As Joan Espy makes his commanding attack for second place here. So this is some interesting racing to watch. I am enjoying what I'm seeing, even if it's just 3 cars, it doesn't matter.
That's where we're coming.
So you can have a good race.
2 to go.
You can have a good race of. There you go, 2 to go. It's all on the table now. This was our bet. Whoever's leading here on 2 to go is going to win the race. But Joan Espy might have other things to say. Never mind. A little bit of contact.
I said that.
Oh, look out!
I said it. As we're white flag.
White flag, yellow is not out. We might be racing this thing to the end.
I believe we are.
We're still green. We're going to race this thing to the end. And Gavin Smith, who I already called to be the race winner of this thing, might actually take it home. As I said, you take advantage of them short tempers.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
A little bit of contact between Noah and Espy there coming to the end, and Gavin Smith takes the victory.
That was some wild racing there.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to go back and take a gander at it. It's the last couple laps. As you see the jockeying going on right here.
So you just have just back and forth, and just one late block there sends the number 24 around. Noah, then Gavin Smith bullies the Joan Espy out of the way, and that just leads him on to the victory as the caution does not come out. Things stays green, and he takes on the win. That was a race and a half, I tell you that much.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That's exactly what I kind of figured it might happen.
So you're both saying third place, Gavin Smith, he had the advantage here, and he certainly did.
All right.
He is just absolutely burning it down after that nice, patient race win.
As we get our drivers ready to come up in the booth, we'll go ahead and take a break and hear from THDESIGNS one more time, and we'll be right back.
Hey everybody, Gavin Smith here, owner of the Formula C Divisional League. Looking to start your Iracing career with some nice fresh wraps? Look no farther than THDESIGNS. THDESIGNS brings many different variety schemes with what I like to call 3 Fs. Fast, fresh, and free. Fast. Unlike other trade paint schemes designers, that take about 2-3 days to make, THDESIGNS makes it in no more than a couple hours even. And me and especially others, we are especially astonished on how fast he makes them. And after how he gets them so much quicker compared to other paint scheme makers I've had deals with, it's just astonishing. Fresh. This is just self-explanable here. just look at some of the examples I've provided here on the screen. That's just self-explanable. They're clean. They're clean as heck, man. I will say myself. And last but not least, you have free. The typical paint scheme designer, they charge about $5-10 for a paint scheme. THDESIGNS does not do any of that. They charge it for free. That's right, $0, $3.00. That's right, everybody. THDESIGNS does not go the money route. He does not ask for any money. He just wants to make other paint schemes, and as he quotes, she wants to make the paint schemes so others don't have to. THDESIGNS can be found on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and especially Discord which we're gonna take that into the description of the broadcast. I'd like to personally thank THD Designs for sponsoring today's race and the entirety of season, and we hope you enjoy today's broadcast.
And we are back live here.
Now it's time, after we've heard from our sponsors, it's time to hear from our drivers here as our third place finisher, Noah, is ready to go if you're ready to bring him in. Here he comes. There he is. Put your hands together. Everybody welcome the number 024 car of Noah. How's it going, man?
It's going alright, you?
I'm doing pretty good. It was a fun race to watch here. You guys definitely put on a show. Say, what were your thoughts going into this race and what were your thoughts coming out of it?
Yeah, it was alright. It was decent fun. Not much to it, really. Just jumped in and had a bit of a laugh, really. Got tanked about 7,000 times, which was fun. Went through about 3 chassis, 2 rear wings, and a couple of front wings as well. Rinsed the budget on tyres. Well, yeah, probably killed a marshal or 2. Yeah, it was overall it was a good event. Overall, it was a good event.
There you go. So I will say, me and Cam in the booth here ever noticed something about the lines you were running and the way your car was acting. In the middle of turns 1 and 2, in the middle of turns 3 and 4, your car would all of a sudden just almost look like it was going to be ready to stop. And
Yep.
then it would pick up again. Do you have any idea what was going on there, or?
Yeah, just felt like it. Like, just checking out the field, because why not, basically. And I know it'd piss off Jonah. The main reason. Yeah, no, just realistically, like, keeping it close, because I know if I could check him up on the bottom, he'd make him go to the top, and then he'd burn out his tyres, and then he'd get really annoyed, and it was kind of like rage bait. Constant, it was great.
There you go. See, me and Cameron here sitting looking at gearboxes, and if you're over revving the engine, nope, just fooling around.
Yep, full rage bait.
There you go. And say, I mean, how was the tires? Because we did notice a severe drop off at about 10 laps in.
No, there was no drop off. You could have done the entire race on one set of tyres, but I didn't want to burst the bubble of the other guys, because I thought, well, you know, if they're gonna keep pitting every time for tyres, I might as well go with them. I didn't want to tell them that, you know, these F4 tyres, they're designed for road courses. They're pretty solid. Like, you could easily do 2 hours of road course racing on them. So 65 laps around here is perfectly comfortable. But yeah, no, if they want to take tyres, they can take tyres. So I thought, yeah, I'm not gonna burst their bubble. I'm gonna let them have their fun on their new sets of tyres, and yeah, managed to use all 4 of them.
There you go. If you got the budget for 4 tires, might as well throw 4 sets of tires on it.
Yeah, just not 5 like Max Verstappen did.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, that was no, it was good fun, really. Huge thanks to Nova Motors Esports for, I guess, the sticker on the wheel. I don't even know, bro. I don't know why I'm up. I don't know why I did this league race. I thought, you know what, I'm bored. I want some chaos. And then I was like, Jonah, I know you've got some absolute awful leagues. Come on then, show me. What have you got? He was like, yeah, 4 cars at an oval for 65 laps. I was like, Jesus Christ, that sounds awful. I'm so down. Let's do it. And then I got to the briefing. I was just like, genuinely, there's actually 4 drivers. I thought it was just being sarcastic. Nope, there is more officials and commentators than there are drivers. Put that in a quote book somewhere. It's genuinely impressive. Like, you've got all these facilities. The Discord looks amazing. The broadcast looks amazing. The commentators are amazing. The rule book is nicely written, and there's 4 cars. Genuinely mind-boggling. But hey, other than that, it was a good race, and yeah, I probably won't be here next week. Or they don't do it weekly. They do it like every 3 days or something.
Yeah, it's Tuesday and Saturdays.
Tuesday and Saturdays. Yeah, no, I'm good. No, I'm good, Rev. But yeah, no, other than that, it's a good race, and yeah, I've probably enjoyed it.
So I know you thanked at least one thing, but before we let you go here, again, congratulations on the 3rd place finish. Do you have anybody you want to share? Anybody you want to thank as well?
Yeah, I want to thank Jonah's nose for smacking me 4 times in the same race. Really appreciated, you know, having a great race coming down to what I thought, you know, maybe we would have a grandstand finish. Nope, just tanks me. See you later. In a bit, bozo. Just gone. What I call it, the old hump and dump method. Yeah, there was humping and there was definite dumping. But yeah, other than that, huge thanks to everyone that made a part of this. It was a bit of a fun night, and yeah, on to the next one.
There you go. We're gonna let you go here, but again, congratulations on your 3rd place finish.
Cheers, brevs. Enjoy, guys. Speak to you in a bit.
Speak to you in a bit. And that was your 3rd place finisher, number 024 of Noah. There's a reason I haven't said his last name. I've been scared to. And after that absolutely amazing interview, it's time to talk to our second place driver, the number 1 of Jonah SP. Everybody put your hands together, put your ears open. Here he comes, there he is. Everybody welcome the man of the hour, the second place finisher, the number 1 of Jonah SP. How's it going, man?
All right.
There you go. I mean, well, I know this was a very interesting race to race here, and I mean, you 4 drivers put on the shows, and I'm wondering how much, like, what was your strategy of tires? Was it just whenever a caution came out, take some? Did you want to stretch them till the end? Like,
Honestly, I just tried to drive and knew that we wouldn't go long before having yellows.
fair enough, just use them while you can, then once the caution comes out, just take new ones and use those while you can.
Yeah.
There you go, and say again, congratulations on your second place finish here. It was a hell of a race to watch, man. Do you have anybody you want to share it out? Anybody you want to thank?
Parents for letting me be able to do iRacing for the past 6 years, and Noah for being an awesome, fun race to go against. Best
Anyway,
experience I've ever had with him. It's usually
you
never
guys-
good.
So you guys put on a show.
He hates the hell out of me, so.
So I wouldn't.
So much fun. So much netcode too, but that's fine.
Oh yeah, there was some netcode issues, but both with
I mean, that's what
race
happens when you're
control.
with someone from England.
That's fair enough.
But yeah. And I thank you guys for broadcasting this. Even though it's 4 cars, still good broadcast.
Oh yeah, you guys
Broadcast
put
is
on a
worthy of
show.
a 20 car field, but just don't get it.
Say one of these days, man, you'll have the 40 car field going around the track. It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah.
Say again, thank you for coming in here for the interview. Congratulations on the second place finish.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Yes, have a good one, man. Talk to you in a bit. And that was your second place finisher, the number 1 of Jonah SP. And what the entire world has been waiting for. I've got my DMs flooded, messages flooded, Facebook is flooded. It is everybody that has been wanting to hear from this man and this man only. It is the number 16 car of Gavin Smith, and he comes. Here he is. There we go. I can get him now. Everybody, welcome to the stage, the race winner, number 16 of Gavin Smith. How's it going, man?
Pretty good after getting a first win of the season.
There you go. That's all you love to hear. I mean, you make this league, you curate everybody, you bring all the drivers in, you bring the tracks in, and then you finally got your first win. How's it feel?
Absolutely amazing. I wanted to feel better about it, but because I didn't want to win like this, having the leaders wreck just before the white flag, and I just stole it from them. I didn't want to win like that, but I mean, first win of the season is the first one, and I'll take it any day. But that was just intense. I thought we were going to get a caution there, but Iracing said, nah, I'm good. And decided not to throw it because we're about to get to the white flag. And, they were already wrecked. Jonah was slow, trying to block me. I already had the inside line and cleared him. And from there, it was simple white flag, 1 lap run by myself. And took it home from there. But, I mean, what a great race. Cars.
I tell you what, you guys.
Tryson was a part of there mid-race, but he decided to call it quits for some reason. But good racing tonight, I'll say.
Oh yeah, you guys put on a show. I'll tell you that much. But I mean, I was gonna ask something. Oh yeah, no, ask something, but tell you something. Everybody says that the commentator cursed, but this time was a commentator blessing because me and Cam both called with how close those two were battling. The third place person on the final restart there is going to have the advantage, and that was you right there in the pilot seat. And it played out exactly how me and Cam predicted. A little bit of close racing and jump with the win. So, brilliant strategy there. Whether or not it was intentional or not, we'll leave that for the viewers to decide.
Yeah, man. The strategy tonight was it was pretty basic. We already made it. We already could make it to the finish on a fuel. It was just a quick 65-lap sprint. It wasn't going to be long. So, tire management was really not too difficult to run. I think we're maybe losing like half a tenth at most on like a 20-lap run on tires. But I decided to just pit whenever they were pitting for tires. And I just didn't want to be out front at all during that race because I knew I didn't want to like make dumb moves or dumb blocks that would jeopardize or wreck the other guys behind me. So every time I managed to get myself up front after pit stop cycles, I gave myself an EOL penalty just so I can start the back and just be conservative because I knew that they were going to make a mistake eventually. And the entire race, pretty much, I just hung back in third and waited for Jonah and Noah to make a mistake, and they finally wrecked them, come to the white, and I guess just everything linked according to plan, and it worked. So
There you go. I will say, in the beginning of that lap, and beginning of this race here, I was looking at your times, like the whole entire field's times. And around lap 18, you guys did dip in the 21s, but I'm pretty sure it was while you were side by side, so that may have had a cause into it. But
yeah, there was quite some checking up there when we were side by side, especially with Noah. He just did. I heard the stream. He did it just because why not? I don't mind that. That was keeping the field close, so I don't mind that, and it wasn't
There you
really
go.
affecting me that much because I was checking up too, so I don't mind that at all whatsoever. But I mean, he kept the field close, and it kept the racing, which I honestly thank him for checking up, honestly. but yeah, no, that was definitely fun, and I'm proud to have him race. I'm happy to have him racing as a one-off. But yeah, no, when we were side by side, you had to lose a couple bit of time because you didn't want to beat and bang there, and especially because netcode was an issue. You didn't want to be side by side with how to kill each other. But I'm surprised the only non-netcode incident was on the final lap between Jonah and Noah. So there's something for you.
the lack of netcode helps you out there a little bit, maybe.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, again, man, congratulations on your first race win of the season. Hopefully more to come in the future here. We still got a handful of races left. And before we let you go here, do you have anybody you want to thank, anybody you want to share it out?
Shout out my brother Jaden. He's on a cruise this weekend, so he had to miss out on the race. But shout out my boy Jaden, JYB. That's his nickname. We call him. It's his initials, but and then my boy Nick. He's out with friends tonight, and he can make it either. And shout out to everybody who supported me with this whole racing journey.
There you go. Simple right there. I mean, again here, how many races do we got left to do? Yeah, halfway through the season, another 8 races to go, and I mean, do you think you can go 8 for 8?
Oof, probably doubt it. I don't think I'm not even fighting for a championship. I just wanted to fight for a win or two this season, and I think now that I got a win, I'm happy enough with that. I literally just wanted to win this season. That's it. I'm not even, though I am in second over to Jonah, leading the points with not too big of a points gap. I'm not really trying to fight for points, or I'm not really trying to fight for points really more so, or a championship. I'm just here to go for a win or two. That's all that matters for me.
There you go. They do say the calmest man is the most feared in battle. So we'll see what can result from that.
There, man. Of course.
So again, congratulations on your first win of the season, and hopefully we'll see you in this interview booth again.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a good one.
You too.
That was a race and a half, and interviews of a half. I tell you, I had a great time watching this league, and hopefully this kind of race brings more cars in. They do race good. I will say that much. They put on an exciting show each time. So, Cam, do you got any closing thoughts for us, or?
We'll go ahead and take a look at the results one last time, and that's about it. It's just say Gavin the win. Jonah second, and then Noah third, and then Trayson. Looks like after he took quite a bit of damage, he decided to pull off and call it a night. But no, it was like for what it was great. Like I really enjoy the actual short track aspect of these. Yes, like Gavin was saying, you probably get a lot of netcode just the way these cars are and everything. And I'm sure when iRacing pretty much developed and programmed these cars, but they weren't expecting to go full short track racing. So for what it is, I think they've been actually pretty outstanding. But other than that, we're always thankful for all y'all to watch. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell button to get notified whenever we go live. But like I said, we'll be back Tuesday. And then, yeah, that is about all I got.
Make sure you subscribe to the Overdrive Automotive Media channel.
Yep.
And that's all I got.
All right, it's been Cam and Jacob for the Overdrive Automotive Media YouTube channel, and we will talk to you